dance has given them an opportunity to change their way of thinking and to know that life is worth living, that life has more to offer.
A titan, a powerful figure who stands out for greatness of achievement. Meet the giants in the Titan's journey in the Ministry of Sport and Community Development's Community Sport Titan Series, a component of the SHAPE program. Introducing Sport Titan Lana Thompson of Shogunas, dance educator, motivator, and philanthropist.
From small, little girl, remember watching a movie, very old black and white movie, and I remember seeing this gypsy dancer, and the way how she moved and how she went along with the music, it made me feel like I could be like her one day. And of course, over the time, keeping that image in my mind, I always felt like, maybe one day I might become a dancer. I used to always tell my aunt that. So in that way, it's sort of my influence, to maybe progress forward into the dance or maybe in music. As time went along, it started to grow in terms of the interest. And then one day I heard about Julia Edwards. She was a limbo dancer. From what I've been told and from what I've heard about her is that she was very flexible and the way how she moved and it created that interest. The impact was even greater. Along the way, of course at that time I started taking classes with my trainer, which is Walter Diaz, and he was my coach. I always looked up at him and wanted to become a good dancer, a great dancer one day. Yeah, so that's how it sort of kind of went along with me. I started teaching, and of course, the teaching, you don't know what to expect, but for me, I wanted to share a place where a person can come and feel like they belong. To feel this self-worth, and I wanted to create a place where persons can be themselves, where they can feel comfortable and no one to judge you in the sense of the negative way, but to look at you as this artistic person exploding in greatness. And I wanted that to emanate outwards. I want persons to feel like this is another home I could be in, and I could stay there, I could belong there. My proudest moment is getting the respect, the understanding, that I have done my job. That when a person is satisfied with accomplishing that part of themselves, whether what sport they might be in, that they have accomplished something and that I have helped them along the way, at least to break down the barrier that they have been through and let them step across, and that way, hearing them speak back to me will relate to me that, Lana, I have mastered this and I see myself moving forward from what you have given me. I have met persons that really come from broken homes, and dance has given them an opportunity to change their way of thinking and to know that life is worth living, that life has more to offer. I was given an award from Joan Williams, the Minister of Culture at that time, and when I received the award, it was, I felt really, really, really overwhelmed. And I was so grateful. And I really, really appreciated that I have received something so special. And it made me feel like, I have done something right. Along the way, I have entered many competitions. But to name a few, I entered an international level dance, came first in merengue, second in salsa, overall general in both merengue and salsa. Of course, the mindset of persons. I have met persons that, when they look upon dance, they see it as a normal, regular dance where you go to a club or a bar and you hear some music, just make up a few movements and that's all about it. But when I let persons know that dance is a sport, that's one, they react in such a way that, is like, really? Is it really a sport? And I say, yes. So is it like other types of sports where you go through training and, you go through the sacrifices and so forth? And I say, yes, it has all these challenges. But unfortunately, we still have a damper on that. So it's still a great challenge to convince persons that, dance is more than meets the eye. Because a lot of people out here think that dance has no gain in sense of profit or for the betterment in terms of pursuing a career in it. It's a great challenge to convince persons of this. I always tell students, never give up, persevere. Always be willing to share what you learn and always become an inspiration for those who come after you.
The Community Sport Titan series is brought to you by the Ministry of Sport and Community Development. Remember to like, follow, and share the Titans Journey on social media.